Well, still having problems uploading and finding a place to record. Um, New computer, 4 processors, and there's still an echo on this thing and doesn't upload. We need so much work to be done. If we can't make computers actually work, then that means there's lots of jobs available for people who actually want to build computers that work. We can do it. It's just the corporate structure does it as poorly as possible so that they break down so that they can sell you another one within a few months. These are like throwaways now. Use once, throw it away, buy another one, which is wrong with our corporate structure. Anyways, I'm trying to upload this video today because I'm pissed off. And first, about the student on this Occupy Wall Street, this lawyer. We all gotta love these lawyers. They're all like evil, evil people. And claiming that his parents lost his house to the banks. Well, I think this is a good example of how movements get infiltrated. You get some guy in there willing to lie and saying this is my big bad story, and yet the story is a big lie. But you all believe him because it got you lots of attention. The guy should get a lot of attention for what he did, and that is there's the greed. There is everything that's wrong with our society. Is his parents clearly have earned way too much money bullshitting and teaching their kids how to bullshit, and paying their son to be a bullshitter. Like, they should lose their house. If they want to pretend they lost their house, they should actually lose their house. Be careful what you wish for. And all of society should ensure that they lose their house for the lie and the infiltration that this guy tried to pull. And start making an example that, hey, you want to pull this bullshit, we're going to call you on your bullshit. You want to lose your house, we'll make sure you lose your house so you can feel the pain of what is actually going on. This guy's only after, if you want to see a good con, you want to see how much I'm willing to bullshit for you so you can win any court case, hire me. um and a lot of idiots, a lot of criminals, that's what the justice system is all about, go to lawyers just like this guy to get away with crime, which is how Wall Street got started. But where I'm really, really pissed off about is this stuff, free, free domain radio. I've lost his Stefan um, Molyneux, Canadian guy. Um, this guy is really pissing me off. Um, and I like this guy at first, and that is how most leaders or people, we tend to follow their advice. They sound so good in the beginning. But the more I've been listening to this guy, the more this guy seems to be totally insane. And then I find out he's a believer and supporter in the RAND theory, which is the backbone of causes of everything that's wrong. That his belief is, the corporate structure should run everything. And he, in this video, he's saying that occupying Wall Street is a complete waste of time. You need to sit on your ass and read more books. And I'm pretty sure he wants you to read Rand's books, which says that Wall Street is good people. Government is bad. And it's like, okay, Steph, you should need to go and do a little bit more research before you open your mouth. That's basically the advice he's given everybody that's, protesting right now, is that you should sit at home, do nothing until you educate yourself. So, Steph, you should, keep your mouth shut until you educate yourself. There is no government. Anybody that's in government is just like a corporate CEO representing the corporate structure. So there is no government. What we need clearly is somebody that's going to govern us, somebody that represents us against this corporate structure. But and he's saying, hey, Wall Street did nothing wrong. The corporate structure did nothing wrong. They profited, and that was the function of them. And we should leave them alone. And it is at the cost of killing people. So, to believe in this RAND theory is to give license to the corporate structure. And it doesn't matter if they're killing people. It doesn't matter if they're raping children. It doesn't matter a quarter to staff. It's about profit. So, Steph, you're basically one of the greedy guys. You're basically supporting greed. And you want everybody to be greedy. And at the cost of killing other people. Because when we say, hey, you know what? You're killing me when you're doing that, you don't listen. You would always keep your mind shut and say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. It's the most closed-mindedness, while I think they're going to call themselves objective thinkers, and yet there's how objective are you when you can't be open to a complaint that, oh, you're polluting the planet, oh, you're killing me, oh, you're giving me cancer. If the corporate structure can't pay attention to what people are saying, then we're doomed. We're doomed. And this is what this stuff stands for, is let's do more dooming. Let's destroy the planet a little more. And let's sit around and do nothing except for read and while we're destroying everything. That guy really, 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 like, why are people looking up to him? Why is he gaining attention? Why is anybody finding anything good about this RAND theory? Why is it I've posted videos asking for somebody to tell me one good thing about this RAND theory, and nobody shows up? The only people that show up are RAND theory supporters who call me insane, but don't give me any reason as to why I'm insane, just that it's the name calling. That's how they feel that they are better than me, is if they put me down. But they have nothing to back up their shit with. Not one person has said one good thing that this RAND theory has ever done. And I'm saying, yeah, it infiltrated government. Like government manipulate, or the corporate structure manipulated politicians into believing, hey, we're the corporate world. We create jobs. Where are they? I heard some Wall Street guy say, hey, we're the good guys. We create jobs. If they create jobs, where are they? They don't. Wall Street is all about profit, profit, profit. It's cost effective, which means that it's not cost effective to do the right thing. Um, so they cut corners at all costs so that they can profit. They lay off and automate things, so that nobody gets a job, so that the guy at the top is making all the profit. So, anyways, there's just so much insanity going on right now. I think the protests are good. I'm so happy that nobody really has pinpointed what the problem is, because the problem is we need to listen. Don't go and read any more books. Listen to your neighbor. Listen to other people that are protesting. Listen to how this structured system has affected people, because it's affected people in more than one way. And if you are locked into your way is right, and somebody's saying, hey, you're kind of hurting me, then your way isn't right, and be open to change. I'm seeing Roseanne Barr, in there like a dirty shirt and saying all the right words, and it's like, why can't she follow her own advice? She's got a reality show that, it's nothing more than an infomercial. So, and what is she selling? She's selling nuts. And what does she want to do with the nuts? Feed all the hungry people. And, she hasn't wrapped her brain around the only reason you're freaking rich is so that you create poverty. Right now, I'm dealing with the same situation with my daughters. Here's a really, really nice person that my daughter's working for, not paying her to work, which is insane. But this woman goes to food banks because she wants to be a good person. It's like, why don't you pay your staff? So they don't have a need to go to a food bank. You can't afford it, but they're too busy. Oh, you can't get rich doing what we're doing. And it's like, well, you're making a hell of a lot of money. Sort of pay your employees instead of thinking that people do work for nothing. Um, so that's the insanity that I'm dealing with. This person goes to church, so I'm thinking of going and talking to a priest and trying to find out where the logic is that you're a good person when you don't pay your staff, that you give to a food bank. That is the problem. So there's so many levels of insanity going on. You'll find it in your churches. There are all lots of good deeds in there as they kill people, um, doing how they earn their living. They're busy killing people, getting profit, but giving to food banks. Kind of insane to me. So, anyways, I have an interesting day. Peace out.